Hello, beautiful ones. Welcome back. Welcome back if you had been present during our previous activation, which was more a talk, but there's always some channeled component. So let me know who's there. I would love to see who's there. I'm just checking the comments. Natalie, yes, it took me a while again to connect. Seems that I have some technical issues lately, but that's okay. So I hope you're doing fine, everyone. Today we're connecting, this week, as it is part of the multidimensional lightworker show. Today we will channel. I will just talk for 5 minutes, and the rest will be a complete activation. We will really connect to Earth. We will connect to the realm of the elementals, and we will invite them to enter our field for physical and energetic recalibration, and also to let you know if you're working with some of those beautiful creatures that are part of the elemental world. So for those of you who are new to the concept of elementals, it's all those little beings that are living highly connected with Earth, but living either in the forest or in nature in general. And some people may see fairies, some people may see gnomes, some people may see some different creatures that are really living in the forest. Sometimes it will be, they will have a human form. Sometimes they will look like animals. Sometimes it will be a blend of all, but they're connected to Gaia. They're still vibrating at a higher frequency than the third dimensional frequency, and they're holding the wisdom of Earth. And at the same time, they're connected to a higher vibration. So it's most of the time when people are starting to develop their intuitive powers and they go for a walk, that's the kind of beings they see. They see the elementals. They see fairies and they sense their presence around them. So today, because again of the heaviness of, or the acceleration we feel in the energy shifts we all have collectively and individually, I really wanted us to connect to what is there and has been there before us, what has a wisdom. So vegetation, Gaia, of course, but also all those beings who are part of Gaia's realm, who are also helping Gaia connect with higher dimensions. They create a bridge with higher dimensions. They hold magic, of course. And most of the time for us humans, they are definitely guides. You don't have to be in the forest to be contacted by elemental beings, but unicorns, dragons can be considered as part of the elemental beings, even if sometimes they're connected to other times and other realities. So this is the invitation for today. Before I start, I would definitely suggest you to be seated, back supported, and ready to relax for a few minutes. If you're new to my group, we're live on Facebook, actually. We're live on Facebook and we're live on my personal page. But if you're not in my group, I do invite you to go to this group. It's my community. I'm broadcasting today on 3 different pages and platforms because I wanted to reach a few people. I thought that it's going to be a wonderful meditation for all of us. So join this group. You can also search in the group bar on Facebook, the search bar, and type abundant and leading light workers. You will find us there. We do host those activations every week. Today was a special, and if you haven't watched the talk, really like an hour 10 talk about the energy updates and the timeline shifts, you will learn a lot. I was channeling at the same time, and I found myself retrieving a lot of guidance as well. So I thought it was quite amazing. I will actually upload it on my different platforms. I do feel it's crucial information. I know some of you already know this, but it's nice to also merge our knowledge with the actual energies. So if you're here or if you're joining me for the first time, I'm Natalie Restored. I'm a highly potent channeler. I connect to people's higher selves and star team, working specifically and passionately with light workers who are in service, who are here to develop their intuitive power so they can help others. It doesn't matter what level of expression they're at. I am working with beginning light workers. I'm working with professional light workers who just need simply a tune-up or clarity around their next steps. And if you're a beginner, all I need you to express to me when we chat together to find out if we can work together, it's your desire to help others. As soon as I connect to your high motivation, your desire to make a difference in this world using your intuition, your intuitive abilities, clairvoyance, healing abilities, clairsentience, art, whatever is your magic signature, then I can definitely help you up level not only your powers, but also your ability to be aligned with your soul purpose, that you don't feel like you're working hard and you are feeling you're doubting, not good enough, all those feelings that we feel as we evolve on our journey. We can definitely bypass that and find ways to resolve them when we work together. So there. Are we ready to go? Let me know who's there, by the way. I didn't ask anyone, but I see we're a few people. Okay, guys, you're here. Let me know who's there. While I have a sip of water, let me know who's present. And are you excited to connect with the elementals today? We will all have a different experience. Where are you from? Let me see you. And while you do this, I'm just getting ready again, seated comfortably. Marie's here. Yes, Natalie. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you for letting me know who's there. And again, we will be invited after this, this channeling to share what we saw or didn't see. And if you don't see anything, don't worry. You might feel them. You might just sense or know. Hello, beautiful, from New Zealand. So unfortunately, sometimes it happens when people are not giving the authorization to, oh, I'm frozen. Everyone, there, we're back. We're back. Whew. Got scared for a minute. I'm telling you, earlier we were talking about the energies affecting also connections, internet connections. I never had any issues with StreamYard, and see, I was frozen. So New Zealand, hey, who are you? I just have Facebook user. Australia, yes, yes, yes. Kentucky and here on Vancouver Island. All right, so if ever it freezes, the image is freezing, please stay tuned, stay connected. It will unlock eventually. You lost sound. Can you still hear me? Let me know, guys, okay? Let me know if you still hear me and see me. Texas, yes, yes, yes. Can you just confirm? I mean, it will happen. It's just crazy. Meg, yes. Hello, beautiful. Audio is good. So I'll just assume that we're ready to go. All right, connecting to elementals today. That is wonderful. All right, close your eyes right now. And take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out completely until no more breath. And I will invite you to do this at your own pace. But what is important is that you observe your breathing. See how long you breathe in for and how long you exhale for. And our goal is to extend the amount of seconds we take to inhale and exhale. I can warn you right away that light language is going to come through. I think they're preparing me, but that makes so much sense. It's so connected to Gaia's energy. Yeah, internet acts up everywhere. Well, everyone's going through this. All right, so let's do it. Two more times. Perfect. Use your powerful imagination to create images around you. And remember, it doesn't matter how you see things and feel things, your visions will be unique and based on your own energy. As I channel and receive information, I will describe what I see. In return, I ask you to recreate those images in your mind. But if you see something different and you like it, stay with it. Explore your vision. As we're entering right now, a journey into the hidden world of the elementals, hidden for most humans. Every time you enter a forest, you just hike by the ocean, you're on a mountaintop or in an open field. There are energies that vegetation and animals are creating, but there's an aspect of them that is also existing in another reality. Horses can be unicorns. Dragonflies can be fairies. And at the same time, they can take any forms. Today we will connect with them so we can replenish energetically, but also find out if there's some kind of message, some kind of guidance we're meant to receive. Let's do this. Using your beautiful imagination, visualize yourself in a lotus position, in a meditative position on the ground. You're right in the middle of Gaia space. Your mind, your heart, your higher self are now connecting to show you exactly where is the ideal location on earth for you. By a river, by the ocean, in the forest. Take the time to let images come to you. I will count from 1 to 10. And as I count from 1 to 10, you will have the sensation that while a part of your body is still meditating, connected to the ground, another aspect is rising. And as soon as I reach 10, we will all gather in one unique place, vibrating at a 5th dimensional frequency or higher, connecting to the elemental world. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will describe what I see and again try to recreate it the best you can, but let your imagination flow. Let new information come in. We're all in a forest, like a tropical forest, but a temperate forest actually. It's not tropical. The weather is warm, but the vegetation has a dark green. You can feel the humidity in the air. You can feel that the soil is also moist. A lot of trees, shrubs, a lot of vines, a lot of roots. You can hear a river not too far. And it's as if the vegetation was so dense that the light could barely come through. And still, we are there, invited to walk further on a trail that seems to appear as we walk, appearing with every step we take right under our feet. So we're feeling the calling, the pull to move forward to an area where the sky is visible, to an area where the canopy, the trees are not actually hiding the sunlight. And as we slowly walk toward this area, we hear, feel, and sense energies flying around us. And if you pay attention, if you look on your left, on your right, you see tiny creatures flying. They can hover like hummingbirds would. And you can see a multitude of butterflies who are actually, whose bodies actually human, or at least it looks like human shape. Some have a more dragonfly appearance. Some look more like butterflies. Some have a more feminine energy, others more masculine. Some have see-through transparent wings, some are colored, but they're tiny. It requires you to really pay attention. They fly very close to your skin. So if you look at your skin, you can actually see them hovering around. And they say that they are the guardians of the forest. They are the guardians of the temple. And they're welcoming you because your vibration is perfectly matching the vibration of the location of that place. So we are invited, you are specifically invited to move your hands and arms in the air and move your head as well. And feel as if you were invited to dance, to just follow a choreography where every movement feels light. And as you move your body, those little creatures are also following every movement. It's almost as if they had the energetic power to pull your body in one direction or another, allowing you to feel lightness, flexibility. So you may be invited, sorry about that. You may be invited to actually follow their movements. You may be invited to be creative, or you simply allow yourself to follow their movements, their guidance, allowing you to simply go with the flow. And as you allow them to move your body, to move you completely, you sense an inner lightness. You sense a strong connection coming from your feet, as if your feet were growing roots, allowing you to connect to Gaia itself. But not the Gaia you are stepping on every day. The fifth dimensional Gaia. Gaia who is already ascending. Gaia who is inviting light workers who are awakening to elevate their frequency. She's ready. She's ready to help those who are ready, as she lives in different dimensions, as we all do. But right now, she recognizes our essence, she recognizes our energy, and she's willing to show more of herself to us. She's saying that when the session will be over, your connection with Gaia will have been upgraded. You will feel that you hear the trees, you will feel that you hear the animals, you can hear and feel the wind, even when you're indoors. Even if you're in a city and the closest vegetation is just a plant you have at home or a tree in a park, you will hear the calling of Gaia, suggesting that you come to her to relax, reboot, and upgrade your energy flow. So right now you feel under your feet a deep connection, and those roots are actually almost like veins. And through those veins is injected a fluid, a cosmic fluid, a highly energetic fluid. And you feel that right now, pretty much, the fluid is already in your body. You feel it in the soles of your feet. You feel it in your legs, and it's rising. Your knees, your calves, your tummy, your solar plexus area, your chest, your shoulders. It's like honey. Personally, I do taste it. Can you? Can you feel its texture? Can you see its color? But this fluid is kind of it's the word that comes is creation. It's the fluid of creation. It's the fluid that actually allows vegetation to grow, to rise from one season to another. It's a fluid that tastes like honey, but is as light as coconut water. And it's holding this frequency that can allow your body pace to slow down right now. Allowing your heartbeat rate to slow down to a level that is optimal for your physicality, for your physiology, impacting every muscle, every organ in your body. As your heart reaches the highest level, the most optimal level for you, as you are right now, everything else seems to respond. Every organ, every muscle, including your nervous system, including your brain cells, they're all responding to the new heartbeat rate you are now sensing in your chest. And we are still walking. We are still walking, still feeling us rooted, still feeling that we are receiving this magic liquid flowing into our veins, connecting to our cells. And very soon from now, it will be everywhere. Feel it in your brain. Feel it in your throat. Feel it everywhere, from your head down to your toes, to your fingertips. And as we're all completely gorged with this fluid, we arrive at this opening in the forest. And the more relaxed, the more energetically rebalanced you are right now, the more you will see, the clearer the vision will be as this opening in the forest that allows the light to come through, allowing colors to blossom, is also hiding another dimension. And when you'll be ready, you will see a temple appearing. When you'll be ready, the temple will appear and you will be invited to enter in. Whenever you feel comfortable, enter in. This temple is a portal, to Gaia's blueprint, the reason why she exists, the reason why she's upgrading herself, the reason why people stay on her core, or not on her core, but on her surface, and while others are departing. She's giving you, through this connection, a glimpse of the why you're here, in the part of the world where you are right now, why your presence in this part of the world is crucial, how you can help her, how you can help your brothers and sisters, how you can help the animal realm, how you can help vegetation. Ki kart I kashi afi ina ka baranai iko or na ne babart I kashitsa nu ho kinachi birak ni ufidaraite kinatara tas tavarini acharit nikini achab bayetadaya nu yo banikan naihat iko or ihtanani nafiyari itara ni khodi baer is it aranant at aye it arat at moft nich minara iat. Let's take 30 minutes of silence to allow this temple, Gaia, and all its emissaries to come to you to show you the reason of your physical reality, of your precise location on this planet, what you're meant to unlock, in order not to elevate your frequency and cosmic abilities, but also how to help Gaia rise, so that the fifth dimensional version of Gaia becomes everyone's version of Gaia, so everyone can rise. Let's do this for 30 seconds. Take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out. Thanking all the elemental realm who have appeared to you in a very unique and specific way to share a message that you were meant to receive today, to realign you in your frequency, in your connection to earth, to nature, to animals, to humans. Beautiful. Thanking your higher self and star family to have gathered us today. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Come back to the third dimensional reality, still keeping some of your connection to Gaia. I received a message, but they were showing me that I was already connected to the fifth dimensional version of Gaia. I saw humans that were there, so they're not incarnated on Earth in our third dimensional, fourth dimensional, as we're shifting a lot, but they are building. I could see people building temples, building houses, and everything is in harmony, and still using a very powerful technology, but everything is balanced. We're not disrupting Gaia's natural cycle and natural flow. So it's saying that we are all connected to that fifth dimensional version of Gaia. And you can go back there anytime. The fact that you were here today is also telling us that you were already connected. You were already there. So give yourself time to integrate all this. Give yourself time to see how your communication with the elemental realm evolves over time. But what we have done today is a closer connection to Gaia as it is evolving right now in parallel to our version of Gaia. Earlier today, we were talking about timelines and how many timelines we have already existing, going from now, the one we're aware of, to the ones who have, let's say, worse conditions, while others have way better conditions. We can jump depending on choices we make, on how we react to the guidance we receive. I have the wind just blowing, and it was so calm before. It's just nice because I can feel the air. It's like almost like an acknowledgement of what is being experienced here. So I forgot what I was saying. I was saying that as the way we do have different timelines and we can shift from one to another. The tree, we have a bush, keeps on like talking. When I'm quiet, it's quiet, and when I speak, it gets quite excited. It's interesting. I think we're connected for sure. Gaia has also different timelines, and we can shift. As soon as we shift our timeline, hello, Lara. I'm so happy to see you. I do invite you to play the beginning. You will love this activation. And as soon as you raise your vibration, you change timeline to a timeline that, of course, holds a higher frequency, then you also connect to a higher version, a higher dimensional version of Gaia herself. So today, not only have we connected to a fifth dimensional version of Gaia and the work that is happening there, energetically speaking, but we have elevated our frequency. We do always that. It's not a new concept, but it's an awareness that you can be here and be there. Your physical body can be in the third dimensional reality, be in the fourth in transition, and in the fifth at the same time. So how did you like it? Ketsa says she loved the experience. Oh my God, every time I do that, it freezes. I'll be careful. Every time I share your comments, it's freezing. Anybody else wants to share? What did you see, guys? Let's take an extra 5 minutes and then we'll disconnect for the day. Take an extra 5 minutes to simply talk about what you have seen, what you saw, what you did you receive any guidance? Did you see different beings? Let me see. And while you do this, I really want to know your feedback, beautiful ones. I will simply remind you, for those who are not in my group on Facebook. What we had today is happening every week in different forms, on different topics. Sometimes it's a conversation, sometimes it's an experience, sometimes it's about light being, sometimes it's about what it means to be a light worker on earth. Sometimes it's about the energetics of money, sometimes it's about the business of a light worker, sometimes it's to recalibrate us. Marie says it was beautiful to experience this version of Gaia. I will try to put your comment. I hope it won't freeze. It did for a second. It was beautiful to experience this version of Gaia. This was right up my alley today. Nature and elementals are my personal favorite. Yes, yes. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing this. AJ, soft energy. Totally, totally a soft and loving energy. They're still here. I don't know if you still feel them. They're still here. So again, if you're watching this as a replay, please let me know you're watching this and still share your comments. I read them all, and I answer them. If you have questions, what is important is for me to understand also the different visions you have when we connect together. Marie says, I saw things as you described them before you spoke it. Yes. I mean, Marie, like many of you, have been connecting to my page and my group for a while. So, of course, we have created such a connection that, yeah, definitely. And also, it tells you that we elevate our frequency at the same level. Because every time, that's the way I work with people. Again, it's not a choice, it's the way it happens for me. Every time I invite people in, we're being taken to a space. And even though we might see it differently, we're taken to a dimension, to a space in another dimension that we find ourselves in as a group. We find ourselves receiving an upgrade. So yes, I do feel that all of us somehow are connected. We're meant to learn from one another. Some people will stay longer in my community, some not. Some will just be passing by. Either way, it doesn't matter. When one of us elevates his energy or her energy, the group elevates it. But it's more than that. It's as soon as we're just opening our heart centers through the, opening meditation, then that's it. It's like entering an elevator, and we're all in that elevator, and that's it. We're raising our frequency, and we just learn whatever we're meant to learn from this. Natalie says, I'm going to try to share your comment here before it freezes again. I experienced a beautiful dark evening with Gaia and all elementals. So deep, sweet. I also saw things before you spoke. Guys. Yeah, of course we're connected. That's the beauty thing and the beautiful aspect of this work. And beyond us as humans being connected, because we're vibrating at a similar frequency and we need, it doesn't mean that our lives are similar. We might use gifts differently, but when we meet, everything we're struggling with, everything we are working with is slowly, like the third dimensional, the mundane aspect of ourselves is simply stepping back and allowing us to really raise our frequency. And again, that's what I do also in my group program. In my group program, there's what I call the cosmic teachings, and I simply invite beings to come in. That's an option that I offered you guys as I asked you, what do you want to work on this week? And I'm happy you chose elementals because they were calling me so much, but I would have left you the option. But when I do work with my students, I can see us really entering a cosmic classroom. And the cosmic classroom could be in a crystal room. It could be somewhere on another planet. Every time we're all there, almost in a linear vibration. And it's as if everyone connecting together, we were allowing us to rise. You can do that on your own, but there's something beautiful when we do it as a group. We feel the connection. Do you feel other people around when you experience that? Do you feel that there's other people, like some members of our group? Megan said, I will try to share your comment here. Oh, it doesn't seem to freeze anymore. Felt so comfortable and at home. Yes. It was a good reminder, and obviously I was guided to be here so I could get this message of remembrance. I believe I have been an elemental. Most of us have. I do feel that, and that's why. Well, most of us who are definitely in tune with Earth, you know. Some people are not light workers and, you know, feel that elemental kind of connection, even though they may not call it the same way. You know, I talk so many times about connecting to animals and just reading their minds, like feeling them breathing, feeling, even smelling them as if their feathers, their fur was mine. You know, you don't need to be a light worker, but some people are light workers and they're not awakened to that knowledge. I always loved light language too. Yes, yes. Thank you for reminding me that there was a light language. I totally forgot. It's the light language was a mixture of many things, but there was an indigenous person from the Amazonia which came through, and we were part of their rituals. We were part of their ritual, or his ritual, for a few minutes. It was kind of entangled. There were many shamans. There were many beings who have been incarnated on Earth, but they're vibrating now in a fifth dimensional version of Earth. They were there, and all I could see was like, I could see mainly the one from the Amazonia. I could see it. He had a little, oh my God. It's the end of the day for me. Like, you know, funny haircut like that, like bangs like that. He had a little hook or something around his nose. I could feel his skin. I could really feel the being, and he was there, definitely. So Marie says, I sense the energy as a collective, not individually, when we have these sessions. Yes, like a part of the scenery, but not in a stand out kind of way. Yes, perfectly blended, but shimmering. Yes, yes. So if you're watching this from another platform than my group, private group, but also open to whomever wants to join, it's private, meaning if you're not a member, you do not see the content. We have those kinds of discussions and interactions once a week, Friday at the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Normally they're 30 to 40 minutes. And look, you know, it's just so pleasant to do that. Why would I stop it after 30 minutes? It's hard for me. I'm watching the time and I said, yeah, 3:15. We will be done at 3:30 and it's 3:55. I mean, I don't know. I hope you'll forgive me, but I really don't want to cut it short. It's too nice. So again, invite friends and people who you think would benefit from this. Again, you'll see that my content will, of course, shift over time, but more and more it will be oriented to help light workers in service, whether they are starting to feel they need to help Earth, humans grow, they're starting to feel, whether they're beginning, but I really want to work with people who do not doubt that that exists and are willing to put time, the way some of you are here every week. Thank you. Thank you, first of all, for keeping this container lively. And at the same time, thank you for the work you're doing. Just you being here is like demonstrating your desire to upgrade yourself. And that will have a massive impact around you. And that is magical. So invite anyone you think would benefit from this. And that would be beautiful. Natalie says there were other people with me at first. I can just put it there. All beings and elementals then immerse together in one experience. Totally. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm letting you go right now. If you haven't watched, again, I will conclude with this. If you haven't watched the the live we had like 2 or 3 hours ago, actually, yeah, 3 hours ago, around the actual energies and the timeline shifts, please go and watch it. It's more a conversation, but you will learn a lot if you're new to that concept. But it's a good reminder of what to let in your energy, what to retrieve, what to observe, what not to get into, and still be aware. I think it was a very important conversation, and I will add it in my programs because I was so driven to share it that I know, there was something important to share with all of you. So I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. Again, share your experiences, your feedback, anything that comes to you after those experiences. It's always fun to know what you guys experience. So I'm sending you all my love. Again, watch all those videos. And if you're new to this container, go in the guide section in the top menu. At least for the last 6 to 7 months, I have regrouped every of those channeling experiences, those weekly connections in this guide section. You have a title. I'm trying to start to organize that. But if you want to go even further in time, or back in time, I should say, there's probably, I don't know, 100 of them at this point. 100 of them. All right, beautiful. Yes, you need to watch that replay, beautiful Jenny. All right. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.